position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the balls will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoffs. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Wants to throw on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to do it on the ground. Running into the open space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. First down, looking to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Really good job by the defense. Understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, the inside give. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finds a little space. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Vols in the hurry-up. They give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Snags it. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to sling it on second down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
He's got him this time. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Longhorns are on the move. The give to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now sliding to his left. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll pull it down, it breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Gideon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Looking for space. It's Ncaa. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Pulls it in. It's Ncaa. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far, whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws. They're not getting it done right now through the air.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown balls. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Ncaa. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Parker. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The short hands, it's Ncaa. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Takes a handoff. It's Agbana. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Gideon. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's loose. Inside. Touchdown, Longhorns. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Makes the catch. It's Ncaa. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Drive comes from the 14-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They want to run it left here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete. Desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to throw on third. Caught close to the marker. It's Parker. Open spot. and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
If you want to know why this team is losing, look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Going to look downfield again. Quick strike complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this 2-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. From the gun. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Grab near the marker. It's Ncaa. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.